Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today, and also their opinions on such issues. We will go on strike if police detain Ajero, NLC threatens. Covert continuation of fuel subsidy has great implications, Atiku tackles Tinubu. Appeal court orders Yahaya Bello to face fraud charges. Kenyan psychopath serial killer suspect escapes from custody. Now, top on what's trending, the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has put its members and affiliates on red alert, threatening a nationwide strike should the Nigerian police force detain its president, Joe Ajaero. The resolution was announced by the Deputy President of the Union, Adewale Adeyanju, after an emergency meeting of the group's National Executive Council on Tuesday. A crowd of unionists were seen gathered at the headquarters of the NLC in Abuja as the meeting was being held, singing solidarity songs. On Monday, the Nigerian police force summoned Ajaero for investigation over allegations of terrorism financing, treasonable felony, and cybercrime. Now responding, someone said, that's considered aiding and abetting. If he's guilty, let him face the law. Everyone cannot suffer for one man's greed. Another said, allow an open and transparent investigation to take place first. Another person opined, nobody is going on strike with you people. Una don't turn us to una toys. Sure you agreed to that peanuts of a minimum wage. Make them detain all of una. Now, next on what's trending, Abubakar Atiku, a politician and former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the 2023 elections, has criticized President Bola Tinubu over reports on the reintroduction of fuel subsidies. Atiku was reacting to media reports alleging that the president had directed the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, to spend the federation's dividends on petrol subsidies. The reports further allege that NNPCL is expected to pause the payment of interim dividends for 8 months this year from May to December to pay subsidies. Responding to the report, Atiku, in a statement on his verified X handle on Monday, described the move as covert, secretive, and portending grave implications for the integrity of the country's federalism. Now responding, someone said, both former president and vice president, no one allow us rest, and they did their own for 8 years. They even attempted 12 years, but here they are complaining about someone who is yet to clock 2 years in office. Make them rest, I beg. Another said, what do Nigerians really want? Bring back subsidy, then bring them back. Now another story again. Another wrote, what is your point, sir? How do you expect us to buy fuel at high price when we are still groaning to pay at the current subsidized price? Any further increase in pump price of fuel would have monumental socio-economic implications. All hands should be on deck to refine crude oil locally without further delay. Now, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has said its members currently suffer a supply shortage of premium motor spirit, otherwise known as petrol, in the wake of scarcity of products sweeping across the country. The association currently has more than 3,000 members controlling the largest share of filling stations across the country. Chairman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, Ore Depot Engineer Shina Amor, told newsmen on Tuesday that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, currently the sole importer of petroleum products, has failed to supply its members with adequate products capable of catering for the activities of its members in the last 3 years. He said, there is no supply anywhere for now. The only supply available is not well distributed. We have been making noise about the distribution pattern long ago. We had a type of arrangement before now where we used to enjoy 70 to 30 supply based on our strength. If you go to areas like villages and urban areas, you will see lots of independent marketers where you would not find any major or semi-major marketer. Now responding, someone said, it's normal. There's a shift in policy, so everyone should bear for the time being. Another person said, people are going through a lot in this country. I was in the bus and someone scratched my head thinking it's his own. Another person wrote, yet you are frustrating the only indigenous refinery in the country. Una never ready. Meanwhile, oil producers under the aegis of the Independent Petroleum Producers Group have warned against being forced to sell crude oil to the Dangote Petroleum Refinery and other local ones in Nigeria. The IPPG produces about 30% of Nigeria's crude oil, according to the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission. The latest crude oil production data from NUPRC showed that Nigeria's total production, both crude and condensates, was over 1 million barrels in July. When 30% of this figure is calculated, the IPPG should be producing about 460,000 barrels per day of crude. Now, next on what's trending, the governor of Adamawa State, Umaru Fintiri, has approved the payment of 70,000 naira national minimum wage to workers in the state and local governments payroll. This was revealed by the state chairman of Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), Emmanuel Fashe, in an interview with newsmen shortly after a closed-door meeting with the governor on Tuesday. According to him, the state government workers will start receiving their salaries with the new minimum wage from August 2024, while their counterparts at the local government level will benefit from September. Fashe explained that the template to be used is the consequential adjustment table that was used in 2019, pending the release of the table from the National Salaries, Wages and Income Commission. Now, a netizen said, "Wow, that's my governor. Well done. Let the other governors follow suit, abeg." Another person said, "Other states, oh, make I know here we don't have money. Every state in Nigeria has at least 5 mineral resources that can serve as internally generated revenue." Another opined, "Governor Fubara, I know you can do this. Don't let Rivers State carry last." Now let's take a short break, and when we return, the program continues. Stay with us. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. Now, the Court of Appeal, Abuja, on Tuesday, August 20th, ordered the former Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello, to present himself for trial. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in April, moved to arraign the former governor for alleged 80 billion naira fraud at the Federal High Court, Abuja. He was charged with a 19-count charge of money laundering alongside 3 other suspects, Ali Bello, Dauda Suleiman, and Abdusalam Hudu. These followed a warrant of arrest and enrollment order granted by the EFCC by the court on April 17th. Bello had earlier approached the Kogi State High Court to stop his arrest. The appellate court gave the order while ruling on an appeal filed by the EFCC against the judgment of Justice Isa Abdullahi Jamil of the lower court, which restrained the commission from arresting Bello. In the ruling delivered by Justice Ken Amadi, the appeal court restrained the former governor from taking any further actions regarding the charges against him until he has been formally arraigned. He described as scandalous the lower court's ruling, which held the purpose of the case was to shield Bello from his criminal trial. The judge declared that the EFCC appeal was meritorious and was allowed. Now responding, someone said, "Yahaya Bello has been doing hide and seek with EFCC." Another person said, "But EFCC, they break student hostels and estates in the shadow of the night to arrest some innocent people. Why can't they use force to arrest him too?" Another netizen said, "They know where he is and they know how to get him. All this one are just public eye service." Now, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are divorcing after just over 2 years of marriage. The actress reportedly filed for divorce on Tuesday, August 20th in LA County Superior Court. The official separation date is listed as April 26th. Lopez, 55, and Affleck, 52, married in Las Vegas in July 2022 after resparking their relationship from 2 decades. The two tied the knot again in a large ceremony at Georgia on August 20th, 2022, exactly 2 years ago. The breakup comes after reports that the two had been living separately. Now, a netizen said, "Exes should remain in the past. There is a reason they broke up years ago, and same thing will most likely happen again unless the problem is tackled from the root. But it's a good thing they tried again." Another said, "I just feel for their friends who constantly attend their weddings. If it was a Nigerian wedding, people go tired to buy ashobi." Another person wrote, "At this point, J-Lo should stop getting married." Now, 2 Nigerians were arrested on Sunday, August 18 by Haitian police for possession of fake Haitian national identification cards. The suspect, Madukanzi Kenneth, 31, and Henry Peter, 29, were taken into custody in Jacmel, Haiti, IC Haiti reports. Kenneth was found with an ID card bearing the name Augustin Jerry, while Peter's ID card was under the name Junior John Pear. The Southeast Police Department in Haiti announced the arrest on social media, emphasizing their commitment to continue working tirelessly to apprehend lawbreakers and maintain public order. Now, a netizen said, Haiti is supposed to pardon them, a country that still needs people. Another said, anyone who's saying they should free them, I pray it happens to you. By the time they steal your passport, you will know how deadly this can be. Another person wrote, they are heroes, but Haiti should give them merit award because where did Haiti rank in the world that a Nigerian citizen wants to answer her name? Now, the Kenyan police launched a major manhunt on Tuesday after a man they claim has confessed to murdering and dismembering 42 women escaped from the Nairobi police cell along with a dozen other detainees. Collins Jumaisi, 33, described by police as a vampire and psychopath, was arrested last month after the horrific discovery of mutilated bodies in a garbage dump in a slum in the Kenyan capital. Police said in a separate statement that they discovered the breakout when officers made a routine visit to the police station cells at about 5 a.m. to serve the prisoners breakfast. On opening the cell door, they discovered the 13 prisoners had escaped by cutting the wire mesh in the basking bay, referring to an area in the station where detainees could get access to fresh air. Those who fled were Jumaisi and 12 other people that police said were of Eritrean origin and were in custody of being illegally present immigrants. Now, a netizen said, horror for women in that city. Why is he still alive? Another said, make him no cross border. Another person wrote, Africa is a movie. And now to a typical example of everything is falling apart, but you're trying to act like it's all fine. Take a look. And that's it. You're up to date with trending stories across the world. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Until next time, goodbye.